Bob, welcome back to Toronto, and it's been a big day for you. And I look back to Hamilton and the championships that I was a part of back in 1985 and 86, and that really was the first move into a major building of that size. This tournament has really moved on, thanks in part to TSN, thanks in part to the work that all the young teams have done. But here you're going. You're going into these two major cities, and it's a sure lock. It's going to sell out.
You know what? It was a big step for us, and the selection process was different this time. We looked at it, and we hadn't been in Toronto. We hadn't been in Montreal since 76.
78.
78,
yeah.
You know, and we saw what happened in Buffalo, and, you know, 180,000 people on the waiting list in Calgary, Edmonton. So it's not an issue of selling out. We just want to make sure that we do it right so we get as many people, different people in the building every game.
Malmo next year, Finland a couple of years after that. Is Europe satisfied knowing that these championships are going to spend a great deal of their time, given the fact that the U.S. is going to host an event, obviously understanding the fiscal rewards that come with the popularity of the game over here?
Yeah, you know what? The reason that they love coming here is because they fill the buildings. Sure. Last year in Calgary and Edmonton, it was 14,500 people in the seats for non-Canadian games. So those players love that. There's some finances that go back to those countries. But they just love coming here. And now coming to Toronto and Montreal, playing in these two great buildings, they'll be pumped to play, and Team Canada is going to have to be ready.
I think of Winnipeg in 99, Halifax in 03, Hamilton, of course, in 86. It's not an easy place to win a championship when hosting this event. A lot of pressure on these young Canadian boys, but I think they're built for it, and Hockey Canada has done a good job of bringing them along through the ranks to get them ready for that one game.
You know what? Anytime winning at home is tough. You know, we've gone 4 years without a gold medal. Last year, the first time in 15 years without a medal. So we're focused on trying to make sure that we have a platform to put the players in a position to win. And that's an approach that takes a lot of time, and that'll start with a summer camp and then through the selection process. The other countries have really improved their programs. We're doing as good a job or better than we ever have before, but we have to recognize how good these other countries are and try to put us in a position to go back after a medal.
I love the thought process. Tell us about it. Preliminary round in one city, medal round in the other, and then they alternate 2 years later. How did you come about with that idea?
We really looked at that just because, you know, everyone wants to see the gold medal game, so it was an easy way to do that. But we also have a lot of other platforms that we're looking at. The 100th anniversary of Hockey Canada, the 100th anniversary of the NHL, the Toronto Maple Leafs, the 150th anniversary of Canada. So we're going to have a lot of other platforms to promote the game. We have 65% of our membership in Ontario and Quebec, so we're going to have a lot of birthday parties.
We're looking forward to Bob, always young, because when you hang out with a young demographic, as we do, we get to stay young forever, don't we?
You betcha.
All right, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.